I don't normally do things like this, but I'm just recording a quick video just to remember my dad, who died last week. In 2016, October, he had a stroke. Me and Diana were playing Rock Band. My stepmom sent me a message saying, "Oh, quit! You need to come and see it's serious." So we drove to Eastbourne Hospital, and yeah, it was a pretty serious stroke. He'd lost control of one side of his body, and he couldn't speak properly, etc. He was in the hospital for over 6 months. He did come out. He didn't want to go into a care home. My stepmom amazingly looked after him at home, helped him get better. His speech improved. He kind of learnt to walk, but he was in a wheelchair. And unfortunately, just after his birthday this year, 2018, he had another stroke. It compounded with the previous stroke. It was a lot more serious because he'd been smoking his life. His lungs weren't working properly, and yeah, eventually he died. The way he died was pretty weird for me. So me and Judy were sat with him for 18 hours as he was dying. I've never seen anyone die before, let alone my own dad. So that was pretty strange, but I'm really glad I was there with Judy. And I am glad we got to say goodbye to him. Disturbing and unpleasant as that situation was. So basically, I'm just going to go through some pictures, just to show everyone how amazing it was. That's the point of this. This isn't a sob story. I just want to show off how cool my dad was, because he didn't have an internet presence. We've got the funeral coming up. That's going to be over a month away, but it's going to be heavily attended. So, yeah, I'm not very good at this kind of thing, but my dad didn't have an internet presence at all, really. So this is a good way of demonstrating it. Here we go. That's me with my dad. There he is with me and my sister Katie. And again, there's going to be a theme here. Oh, yeah. He looks cooler. That's my awkward teenager phrase. Just ignore the earring. He looks very young and fresh there. Date-wise, that one should have been earlier. There he is, playing with my computer mouse, pretending it's a real mouse. That's with my brothers, me, my sister, my brother's children, me and him when a Gears of War top. It was when I won a motorbike, so he came out just to see me. That's him at Monkey World, being a monkey. And me, my sister, and him again, many moons ago. It's him on the bike that I won. Him playing the bass. It's all about the bass. He was really good at instruments. Really good. And him with my brother and his son, Jamie. That's when he came to Poole. It's in my old flat. That's a very good picture. Him and his wife, Judy. Judy looking at him because he's been silly, as per usual. There they are again on Bournemouth Beach. That was us. I don't know, that was some car that he liked. There's him with the tit van. I'm quite happy to see that. It's him and Judy. These are nearly all pictures I took, by the way. Him with his favourite thing, a pint of Harvey's. He loved drinking Harvey's. It was his favourite. There he is again. That's not a pint of Harvey's, that's a coffee or something. That's in Dave's restaurant in Bournemouth. That's him just being strange. Going over to Poole on the ferry. He eventually got that phone. Judy gave him her iPhone. It's just him chilling out in their lounge. We went on a really nice day trip, me, my stepmom and my dad. This was a really good day. There's me and him in Lewes, where he spent a lot of his childhood, or teenage years even. Maybe I'm wrong. There he is outside the Harvey's place. Looks pretty happy there. Yeah, he couldn't. This is when we went to Dubai. So in the background, the guy in the back, that's my brother Nick. We went to Dubai for 2 weeks, I think. Maybe it was 10 days. So these are just the pictures of us there. There it is with my sister. There it is with Judy again. He was always like taking pictures with crazy animals. It was very, very weird losing a dad. I'm not really too used to death in the family. My granddad died towards the tail end of last year, and that was somehow I was lucky enough to reach my 30s without anyone I'm that close to dying. It was sad when he died. There he is. Been to say he loved cars. Anything about cars. One of his favourite things was to drive his car around. Kids loved him. He didn't love kids, but kids loved him. That's us. We went on a off-roading in Dubai. That's the only broken light, which he took responsibility for. Definitely wasn't me. I think it was Judy actually that broke it. Then we are again. By the way, this wasn't summer in Dubai. You would not be dressed like this in summer in Dubai. As my brother Nick there would confirm. That's... There you go, look at that. That was inside in Dubai. Another one inside in Dubai, that's Nick and Dad. She's just always doing stupid things like this. He had his, he started a newspaper by himself in Hastings. It was a local paper and it was huge, like the biggest paper in the area. He eventually sold it and went to work for another company called Cook Burton. And yeah, he was a really, really good businessman. He had smarts that I don't, and he's one of the most well-liked people. Like his funeral is going to be crazy busy. There's going to be so many people there. It was difficult after he had his stroke because his personality did change a little bit. He wasn't the same. Well, he was the same guy, but he wasn't the same, if you know what I mean. Then we are in Dubai again. My sister was a little bit scared of this because we went bombing it on some boats. Like really, really bombing it. See him and Judy. Judy was definitely the best thing that ever happened to him. She was amazing. I only hope that when I'm older I'm going to be more like Dad. I say when I'm older, I'm already in my 30s. I hope that I become more like him the older I get. Apart from the whole stroke thing. This was his birthday. The reason we went to Dubai was for his birthday. So we took all these pictures. You'll see in a second. We do on the sand. That's him and me. It's just the way we rolled. I don't know how it's made me look like some petulant child, but such is life. Yeah, birthday, as I said. There we go. We wrote in the sand, happy birthday, Martin, 70th. Probably didn't think that one through properly. Yeah, as an adult in particular, he was a really good dad. There we are. Still in Dubai. Most of these pictures are going to be from our Dubai trip because it was one of those trips where you just want to constantly be taking pictures. I'm not into taking pictures all the time, but we had such a good time. I'm really glad we went to do it. All thanks to my brother Nick. You see there on the right? Who himself has got an amazing family. There we are. That's my sister in the background. She came the second time he had the stroke. We sent her home the day before he died. So I'm really glad we did because she couldn't have handled... That's him and Judy in the house. She couldn't have handled the last day or so. She definitely couldn't have handled sitting there for 14 hours as he was dying. That was not something that she could deal with. Now he's died, she's asked me to give her away at her wedding this summer, which I'm going to do. There he is, just Just being typical Martin, really. Yes, that's his initials. There we are. We like cheese and toast. Oh, we're reaching the end of this video now, so there we are. It's one of the last meals we went to before he had his stroke. I'm intentionally not included pictures of him in the wheelchair post-stroke because I don't want to remember that. In fact, I'm probably going to delete them from my library because I don't want to remember that part of his life. I made a book for them for his birthday or for Christmas, I can't remember. Yeah. So that's that. Just wanted to share those pictures of him. Hope you like them. And yeah, just remember Martin Harrison. He was an amazing man. Thanks for watching.